Hello, my name is Todd from TLV Fitness, and I help people build and discover their dreams so they can live a life they truly love living. So today I'm going to tell you a story about the teller of life and 2 factors that determine whether your dream will happen or not. So a man walks into a bank. He walks up to the teller, he pulls a check out of his pocket, he walks up and he says to the teller, "Can you cash this check for me?" Teller looks at the check. "Well, sure, I can cash your check, but you need to put your name on the back of it, hand it to me, and then I will give you the money." The man, he stumbles back and he says, "Whoa, wait a minute. I don't want to put my name on the back of the check, right? Why would I do that and then hand it to you? You know, you'll be holding my check with my name on it, and you might decide not to give me the money, right? How do I know?" Well, the teller says, "Well, sir, no, how it works is you have to put your name on the back of the check and sign it before I can give you the money. It's a banking policy. It's been here within the bank for a long period of time." And the man says, "Look, I understand that, but you want to understand how I feel, right? How I feel. It makes me very nervous to know, to think that you'll be holding my check and you might decide not to give me the money. You could decide that. You know, I just feel super nervous." Teller tries to reassure the guy. He says, "Look, sir, I will give you the money, but you have to go along with the banking policy. Like I said, I don't make the rules. These are just the policy of the bank. You have to sign your name on the back of the check." So this goes on for a little bit. The man argues back and forth with the teller. He's getting frustrated. You can see he's getting frustrated, but he's keeping calm. Finally, he says to the guy, he says, "Listen, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to help you today. I'm going to have to ask you to please leave." Well, the guy, he's completely flustered. He's like, "Oh, who are you to talk to me like that?" Security gets called over. He gets escorted out of the bank. So this guy, he walks down the road and then he sees another bank. Walks in, walks up to the teller, goes through the same routine, and again, he's refused. Teller won't have anything to do with him. Security comes over, he's escorted out of this bank as well. So there's 2 banks he's been escorted out of now. So he goes down the road to a 3rd bank. Walks up to the teller, pulls out the check, shows the check to the teller. Sorry. Again, arguing, going back and forth. Eventually, you can see the teller. He's reaching the end of his rope. Keeping reasonably calm though from the outside persona. But what he does, he reaches underneath his desk, he pulls out a black rubber baseball bat and he hits the guy on the head. Not a heavy plop, just like a little wake up. And he says to the guy, "Sign the darn check." Well, the man, he stumbles back. He's stunned. He wasn't expecting this. So he looks at the check, he picks up the pen, he signs his name on the back of the check, hands it over to the teller, and with calm, the teller hands the man his money. Money in hand, big smile on his face, the guy walks out the door. He now goes back to that first teller in that first bank. What do you think he says? He says, "Look, down the street, I got my money. See? I got my money." You know what the teller says? "Yeah, but I bet even down the street you had to put your name on the back of that check before you got the money, didn't you?" Well, the guy, he's looking a bit sheepish now. He goes, "Well, yeah, I did." Yeah. But you see, no one ever explained it quite like they did. I love that story. It's a great little story about going to the teller of life. Right? We've all got to check the cash. That's our life. Right? Let's talk about the two rules that will determine whether your dream will happen or not. First one, factor one. Are you harnessing the law of specificity? That is a tough word to say, I must say. But let me tell you this, we can have any life we want. The law of specificity states that. There you go, I got it right again. That, to activate our dreams, we must be clear about the life we're designing. It does us no good to write a check to life that says, "Dear life, I want a good life. Please give me a happy life." But how's life supposed to understand what that is, right? Life doesn't know how to cash that check any more a builder knows how to build a good house or a happy house. You go up to a builder and say, "Yeah, g'day. Can you build me a happy house? I would love a really happy house." Builder's going to look at you a little bit strange to start off with. And then he's going to say, "Okay, this could be a customer. You've got to tell me what you mean by a happy house. You've got to describe it. You've got to give me a picture. You've got to give me the details." Yeah, we call it a blueprint, or the architect will need to draw up the plans. Then I can give you a quote. But I need to see what your definition of a happy house actually is. But let me tell you this. Life is delighted to cash any check that you wish. Step one is deciding what you really want and designing it with crystal clarity. Factor two, you have to be willing to sign your name to that check. Are you willing to sign your name to it? When building our dreams, often we'll go to the teller of life and we will ask, "Will you give me what I want? Will you give me what I want?" Now, in essence, life says, "Okay, I will give you your dream. But first, you have to put your name on the check. Put your whole self into a vibrational match with what it is you say you want. Commit to your dream. Put your name to the dream. And the doors of creation will be flung open. I will literally open for you to live your dream." But you know what happens? Many of us reply, "Whoa, way there, wait a minute. I don't want to put my full self in. What if it doesn't work out? I want to know how it's all going to be. Is it all going to be okay? I want to know where all the pieces are going to come from. I want to know. I want to know exactly how it's going to happen. I want to have it, and then I'll put my full self in." Does that sound like you? Then you'll put your name to it. Now, every one of us has been given a sacred name. And that name is I am. I am. Our sacred name is what we lay on the altar of I am. Whether it's I am Todd, or I am limited, or I am free. Whether it's I can or I can't. This is all shaped in the thinking chamber within us, the mind. There's factors that flow into that, our experiences, what we've been told, what we've been taught. But let me tell you this. Every one of us lives in this divine presence, power, and thinking substance that shapes itself through our thinking. So, when we sign our name to life, we want. We then get in harmony with our dream. We send a magnetic signal to the universe. Say, universe, put the hand up. We send that signal, at which point a strange and magnificent thing begins to happen. Through the harmonic laws of vibration and attraction, resources, people, and circumstances begin to show up in our life, fulfilling all of the dream we've designed. Now, as sure as a teller will give you your money after you've signed your check, the universe will give you your dream once you've put your name to it. Now, these universal laws, practices, and principles help us awaken to who we really are and what we are capable of. For some of us, it is far more than we have any idea. So a reminder, the two questions are, 1, what do you really want? And are you willing to sign your name to it? So I would say to you, dream big today. Now, if you want more help in support and discovering and building your dreams, in between my coaching and speaking sessions, I carve out a few complimentary sessions per month. Now, these are normally valued of over £100 per session. They're 60 minutes long. Right? Now, if you want one of these complimentary strategy sessions, then simply contact me. I'll put the details in the description below this video. So there we go. I hope you liked that little story and the two factors of deciding or determining whether your dream will happen or not. If you liked the video, then give it a like. If you've got any comments, then please let me know in the comments section below. If this is the first time here, I remind you to hit the subscribe button and click the notification button so you get notified when I publish new videos. Until that time, have an awesome day wherever you are in the world. And remember, dream big and sign your name to that check.